shoulders. I had shoulder impingement earlier this winter, around January, February. I didn't really take time off, but I certainly took it easy and stayed off the rig for a while. I got some activation exercises that I do before I work out every day, and some stretches that I do before I work out every day. And it's mostly better. It's still, my shoulders, like around the rotator cuff, still feel stiff, and they get fatigued pretty easily. And anytime I go in for a massage, they're like, you got a lot of junk in there.
Okay. And how long have you been lifting?
4 years.
Okay. And now, how's sleep and everything else?
My sleep's good.
Okay. It doesn't wake you up at night?
Oh, no. It did at first. It did for the first several weeks. And then once it started healing, and once I kind of laid off of it for a little while, it got better, and I was able to sleep through it.
Okay. Is there anything else that bothers you, either in the gym, particular lifts, or at home?
Snatching, it's pretty okay now, but for a long time I couldn't snatch anything over 105 without feeling a lot of pinching and some sharp pain. And anything on the rig can cause fatigue and pain.
Okay. Any neck pain?
Every once in a while, like this right here will get a little inflamed, and like I can't turn around and look that way.
Okay. Let me look at that real quick. Okay. Actually, lift your arms straight up as high as you can. Does that hurt at all?
Okay.
Does this hurt at all?
No. There, that starts to hurt a little bit.
Okay. Where does that hurt?
Right around the scapula.
Okay. And here? Does that one hurt at all?
No.
Okay. So you see how this one doesn't hurt and that one?
Yeah.
A good joint, shouldn't hurt, right? Shouldn't hurt. So you can tell this one's not completely normal. I should be able to take it here and see how that goes 90. That looks excellent, right? I should be able to bring it across here. And that looks good. Make a fist here for me. Push down, push hard, good. Push up, good. Push out.
Like that?
Push, yes. Good. Push in, good. And then, so that one looks good. Let's check this one. All right, so this one we know hurts up. So let me just take it out here. Good. That looks good. Reach over here. Does that hurt at all?
That kind of, there's some stretching that feels a little uncomfortable.
Okay, and is it on the front or the back?
On the back.
Okay. Go ahead and make a fist and push down hard. Push, push, push. Okay, keep pushing. Push. Good. Relax. Try it again. Push, push. Good. Push out. Good. Any pain? Push in. Good.
There's a little pain there, just a little
Coming in.
pinch.
Let's
Yeah.
press it again. Push in. Push. Still.
It's more, it's not even really pain, it's just that there's a sensation there that's not there on the other side.
Okay. So when I look at it, you know, I'm looking at, does this hurt?
No. There.
Let me see the other one. It's just a little bit. Does that hurt?
No.
You see, there's just a little bit of loss in each motion.
Yeah.
There's a little bit loss in flexion.
It feels like there's some loss in strength.
This is just like,
Yeah.
just not as much as it should be. Stand up for me. Stand right here. Okay. And then I just want to see your extension. Does that hurt?
No. Okay, that hurts a little bit.
Okay.
And that hurts there.
Correct. And then let me see this one here. See the difference?
Yeah.
See how high that goes?
Yeah.
It goes like an extra foot. All right. Reach up behind your back. Does that hurt?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Do the other one. Yeah. And does this see how high that
Yeah.
goes? Which one's your dominant?
This one.
Not uncommon for your dominant not to be as flexible coming up, but definitely tighter in your bicep. And what causes an impingement typically is the pec or the bicep gets tight and it rotates you in a little bit.
Okay.
And when it rotates you in, you can't go all the way out. So then when you start doing snatches and they tell you, show me your pits,
Right.
you know, rotate out, you're just a little bit weaker. And so because it rotates you in, there's a little bump on the bone here. So when we go really far, because you're rotated, it starts smashing.
Yeah.
So when I
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it over, it really
Yeah, I
hurts.
can really feel that one.
And then because I turned it in, and so that starts swelling. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if they keep injecting it, they're not really fixing the problem. If they massage it, they're not fixing the problem. You're just treating the symptom over and over because you're still not flexible, right, in those aspects. Now, I need you to sit right here facing that way. I also know that 49, 50% of the shoulder comes from the neck.
Okay.
Right? So we gotta clear the neck. So turn to your right for me. And does that hurt at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay, and push, 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 push. Does that hurt?
No.
Good. Now turn to the left. Does that hurt at all?
No.
Push, 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 push.
No.
Now look up for me. And then push, 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 push. That hurts?
A little bit.
Yeah. And you didn't go up as far as I wanted you to.
Okay.
It's like you went and stopped. A good neck, I can go up.
Yeah, no, that was a
And it
little
doesn't
uncomfortable.
hurt. Correct. What should it feel like?
Right.
Right? So sometimes when the neck gets compromised, it'll compromise the nerves that make you weak and creates this instability, right? And so a lot of people make the mistake of, hey, I have shoulder pain, I'm gonna go to the ortho, I see the shoulder specialist, but they never clear the neck.
Okay.
Right? And you actually look good side to side, but when I took you up, you don't look good yet. So what I'm gonna try to do is do some neck motions to see if I can change your shoulder motion.
Okay.
So what I want you to do first is a chin tuck. So you're gonna go in, you take it here, arms up and push. Good, push, 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 and relax. And keep doing that. How does that feel? Is that a big stretch, little stretch?
It's a big stretch back here.
And just so you know, when I do it, I don't feel it.
Oh, really?
I don't feel a
Okay, no, I
stretch.
can definitely feel things stretching back there.
And like I said, we know that 49, 50% of shoulder is neck. So keep going. Do about 10 of those. Push, 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 push. Again. Okay, it shouldn't choke you.
Okay.
So you don't want that to happen, but I'm hearing it. Okay, so go ahead and give me 3 more. Excellent. Good. It's like your elbow, you really want it to lock. I really want this to go straight. One more. Excellent. Okay, now, go straight, look up for me again. Go further, 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 further. Any pain?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm gonna push. Further, 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 further. Good. Does that hurt?
A little bit.
Okay. Better or worse or the same?
Than earlier?
Uh-huh.
Probably a little bit worse.
Okay. Worse where? Oh, that's
There.
fine.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Worse here because you're feeling more of a stretch
Yeah.
because you're going further, okay? But now let's look at the arm, just to look at it, because if we looked at make a fist, push in, let me if it hurts.
No.
Okay. And relax. Now let me check this. Good, 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 good.
I can feel a little bit of pulling, but no pain.
Okay. Now reach up for me. Up, up, up. How does that feel now?
Better.
Yeah, does it hurt?
No?
You see how hard I'm pushing? I'm
Yeah.
like trying to make it
Yeah.
hurt. But you see how, and this went further. This felt stronger, right? So let's just check these. Go ahead and stand up. We'll test the same way we did before. Face that way. All right, come over here. There you go. And then when I lift up, 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 up. Does that hurt?
No.
But you see how much higher I went? And before when I did it, you were like, hey. And now, and we didn't do any shoulder stretching.
Right.
Go ahead and sit here, put that about belt level, and then lean back. How tall are you, man?
5'10"?
5'10", great. So you fit. Okay. So the whole goal is to put that belt level, and when you lean back, you do a little one of these without thinking about it. So just relax. When you just sit like that, you do one. When you sit without a pillow, you slowly go forward. So then you slowly lose that motion. So
Okay.
then it slowly comes back, right? Again, when you came in, I know 49, 50% of shoulder comes from neck. You really look like that. Because when I just move your neck, we didn't even do any shoulder stretches, everything improved in the shoulder. So then, how do we fix that? Hey, every 2 to 3 hours, but 50% of the equation is to change the way you sit.
Okay.
If you don't sit with a pillow, we lose. It slowly keeps coming